Well, first fish, I don't know what it is. I don't think that's no crappie. If it is, white bass. You done caught anything?
Yeah, I got 8.
Really?
Yeah, how many you got?
Now?
Yeah, come over here to the stick. A couple of them like they green, black and pink exit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just easing it down.
Yeah.
Like we've been doing.
Yep.
They pumping.
Yeah.
I want to come hit these sticks, bro. Ain't good fish too. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Ain't that?
Well, I'm gonna do a little riding. So here we are, 2.5 hours into this trip, and I hadn't caught a crappie. All I've got to show for this is a white bass and a little old bitty catfish about yay long. Anyway, you heard me talk to bluegill. They're on the fish over there in that visible structure. Now don't get it twisted. I will never ever tell you that you can't catch crappie on structure you can see above the water. It's structure. Those fish will be there. We're looking for a consistent bite on bigger fish. I'm not saying that you can't get on bigger fish on that standing timber or visible structure. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is to get on the better fish, you want to fish the structure that you have to use your fish finders to find. They get a lot less pressure. The better fish will be there. More fish will be there. I got about 20 spots marked already. 20 spots that I've stopped at, and all I got to show for it is a white bass and a little catfish. Remember me saying a crappie is a crappie is a crappie? Putting that work in, scanning, marking these spots, testing them, will get you on top of the fish and good fish. I will say this, it can be very frustrating. I got frustrated on this trip. Usually when I map out a lake, within an hour, I'm on top of some good structure and on some good fish. Now I will say this lake needs some work really bad. Something that you will have to do is find out if it's lawful to put out structure. This lake, I hear 2 different stories. It has prime areas that would do great for catching crappie. It just needs the structure. The structure that is there, it's old stumps. They're worn down. They're very low. Now don't take it that those fish won't hold on that type of stuff, because I catch several fish on it. In this instance, the fish were just not on it. Now here it is. I gave you a guarantee that I'm gonna show you how to get on these crappie. And this lake is not one to cooperate. Let me make sure that you understand this. This process will work on any lake. I guarantee you. It will work. Now here it is. We've gone through the steps. We've looked at this lake on the map. We've found areas with good contours, points, drop-offs, ledges, but we hadn't found the right one yet. We hadn't found that right area. We're going to stick with it. We're going to continue this process. And it's like I said, don't think that the frustration just leaves out of the process when I show you this. It is very frustrating to learn a lake. It's absolutely necessary that you learn your lake. This is the process. Yes, it is work. Yes, it does take time. And yes, it will be frustrating at times. Don't give up. Never give up. The process does work. So we're working on getting that puzzle together. You know, that puzzle that I keep telling everybody, that catching these fish and figuring these lakes out is like a puzzle. You got to put those pieces together. We're working on gathering up all these pieces to put them together. This is a step that is skipped by several, and the guys that put these puzzles together are on top of the fish, consistently on good fish. This is the process of figuring these fish out. You hadn't seen me stack up the crappie yet. That cooler, it got filled somehow. So hang with me and you will see that this process works. So let's just stay on top of what the process includes. We looked at the map. We got that covered. We got areas selected that we want to spend time on. Now, once you get on top of this new structure, let's be for sure that you're going through the process or the steps that's required at each stop. Take the time to go through the steps. You want to be easing that jig down there. You don't want to just drop your jig down to the bottom. You're gonna miss several fish doing that. Fish the structure top down. Ease that jig down there and give it each jig a fair shot. With scent, without scent, different scents. There were times I got a rod laying on the front deck, and that's a jig with just no motion, no action, just sitting still. A lot of times that's what the fish want, is no action. They will bring more bites than what you really think. Here, I'm gonna step over here and take old Skinny Kenny up on his offer to come fish this, the visible structure.
I ain't even had a peck other than that catfish and white bass.
Come on this side. It's the water over here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had a peck. I can't believe it. I just had a peck.
Cut it out, man. Some of these stumps over here, ain't nobody fishing. There's deep water over here. I see this. Come on, SK, quit playing with me, man. Come on out here. I know you hate fishing and stuff at the sea, but I promise you, you know you'll find out here.
All right, I'm trying. I'm gonna have to load up and go to my second lake.
Back and feet all day.
Oh. About daggone time. Pretty nice looking little fish. Little lake get packed, I see.
Don't too many people fish the crappie though. Catfishing the big fish. Lake Ruggers is 16 point something. Pound bag.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's a big bag there.
You jokers ain't wanting no action. They ain't wanting no action. Huh? Just gotta hold it. Yep. I got on blue and pink. Pop it and hold it. Blue and pink give a little tick and hold it. That's all you can do. That's barely can see. Oh yeah. And gotta have a nibble. They won't touch it without it. Well, I started with garlic, but they ain't caught nothing on it.
I put that cocaine nibble on it, they gotta have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's load up, I put a nibble on. I'm mad now. I gotta get these teeth. I bet I don't get this.
I just knew it, old Joe Dirt with this old Brian water. Joe Dirt. You know about that Joe Dirt? Huh? I just caught that one on it. I can't believe ain't nobody putting no laydowns in here. It's a couple of low stumps on that bank over there. Like I say, all I got from over there is that white bass and a catfish.
Sure caught me. You know, don't nobody even fish this area, man. I sit on this area all day by myself.
Huh. Yeah, I gotta be on the lookout because this daggone boat gets stuck on a stump, man. It ain't no fun. That tunnel hull, if it get inside that. Exactly. Everything that I can fish that I had to use my electronic ain't holding no fish.
Really?
They gotta be right at sticking out of the water.
I don't know if it was because the sun hitting them logs or what to make them fish stay on these big logs.
Yeah. You know that ain't no crappie. And I just had my jig laying in the water while I was trolling. They got some big white bass in here, I know that. No, he touched a 11-inch line.
Okay, I had to go get me a little thump therapy real quick. Back to business. Let's get back to work on figuring this lake out. And guys, trust me, I know for a fact you can go to these lakes and look for the visible stuff and catch fish on it. I'm looking for consistency, and to be consistently on good fish, putting this work in is a necessity. Let's go find some more of this good structure out here and get it marked up, get it tested, so we can get down to business. right here, this is something that I tell everybody, and there's a couple of guys that really need to hear this that I know that go out and put this work in, and then if they don't catch a fish on it, they delete it. If you find a good spot, mark it, don't forget about it, don't delete the waypoint, because at one time or another during the year, that spot will hold good fish. Now, I didn't stop and fish this spot here because I just didn't see any fish. It's just a small piece of structure. You also see me mark that little stump that's right there, and that's more than likely going to be the prime spot on this area right here. And like I say all the time, you want to be finding the spot on the spot. It's critical.